Comer started 48 races between 1923 and 1928. He mostly competed on board tracks, where he started 43 races and finished in the top 5 20 times, while winning at Atlantic City in 1926. Additionally, he won an exhibition race at Fresno in 1925. Unfortunately, Comer was killed while competing at Rockingham in 1928. Here he is after qualifying for the Indianapolis 500 that year, where he finished 9th. Grimm was a Hall of Fame midget driver who won the Turkey Night Grand Prix in 1946 and 1949. Grimm's IndyCar career consisted of appearing at Indianapolis in 1952, where he failed to qualify. Here he is in a midget race. McCoy started 4 national championship races out of 12 attempts from 1953 to 1956, getting a best finish of 5th at Milwaukee and Detroit in 1953. Here he is after qualifying for the Indianapolis 500 that year, where he finished 8th.
Jones started 2 races each in 1960 and 1961, getting a best finish of 9th at the 1961 Hoosier 100. No picture is available. Cleveland was a sprint car driver who was entered at Sacramento in 1965, but his entry was declined. He would later be killed while qualifying for a race at Calistoga Speedway. Here he sits in a sprint car. Pitzer was a USAC driver who entered 4 Gold Crown races in 1981, qualifying for 3 of them. Pitzer's best finish was a 10th at DuQuoin. Here he is in a sprint car race at Williams Grove in 1978. Paul had a background in sports car racing, winning both the 24 Hours of Daytona and the IMSA GT Championship in 1982. That year, he started to compete in IndyCars. The following year, he won the Michigan 500. However, Paul's racing career was interrupted in 1986 when he was sentenced to 5 years in prison in relation to his father's drug smuggling operation. He was eventually released in 1988 and returned to racing the following year. Paul raced IndyCars through 2001 and won at Texas in 1998. Here he is at Indianapolis that year, where he finished 7th.